Hi brother, Shay here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you an interview that I watched recently with Joe Rogan and Russell Brand on how they stop anxiety. So I'm going to share two of the things that stood out to me, and each week I will post new videos to help with performance anxiety and erection problems. So if you want to make sure that you get those videos as soon as they come out, you'll see a red box on the bottom right hand corner of this video, and just click on that so that you can subscribe. Okay. So what was the first thing? Well, the first thing was about movement. The guys were talking about the importance of movement. Why is that? Because it changes the state in our body, particularly when we're experiencing thoughts of anxiety or things like I'm not good enough, or what if my partner leaves me because of this, or what if I can't give pleasure to my partner. Our instinct is to retract into comfortability and safety and to not move. But when we do that, things get worse, which I'll explain in a second. So they were talking about the importance of movement, whether it's exercising, whether it's going for a walk. I know personally it can be difficult to maintain consistency around this, particularly when we're smashing ourselves with these other thoughts. This is just a reminder that doing that daily movement is so important for us to be able to look at a bigger picture and not just get consumed by these thoughts of performance anxiety. Okay, and number two, and this links to it very nicely, is what happens when we retreat into comfortability. And what is comfortability? Comfortability could be food, it could be porn, it could be scrolling on our screens. Something where we're basically withdrawing from life that is out there, and we're putting ourselves in a escape. We're giving ourselves some kind of escape so we don't have to think about, deal with, or add more pressure to ourselves. So this comes in many forms, but their point was that when we do this over time, with those things stacked up, we actually make anxiety even worse. We make things even more difficult for ourselves. So again, this isn't a here's how to do it, but it's a reminder of, I know it can feel very tempting. It can feel very tempting to, for example, I'm just going to watch some porn to make sure that everything is working okay. Or we've had a stressful day, so I'm going to spend hours on my phone. Or I will intentionally go to bed later than my partner so that we don't have to have the awkward moment of what if it doesn't work. These types of things where we withdraw will lead to more anxiety. So it's important that we just have some awareness around our behaviors and what we're doing. Okay, so those were the two things that stood out to me. Now I'm going to leave a link in the comments below for the full interview. It was only about 8 to 10 minutes long, so it's not a long one, and it's helpful for context, especially given what we talk about. So I'll leave that link in the comments below, and also I will leave a link to my weekly newsletter so that as soon as these videos are coming out, you can get the latest videos, but also private recordings that I do where we do a deep dive into the tools so that you can then practice them in your everyday life. And those tools are to feel normal again so that we can overcome performance anxiety and avoid a lifelong erection problem. So head below into the comment section and you'll see those links now. I'll see you there.